Riviera Beach tonight, the search is on for the driver responsible for a deadly hit and run. This happened Friday night. A motorcycle driver hit and killed. WPTV's Camera Uppinger joins us now with who police are looking for.
Well, that victim riding that motorcycle has been identified as 40-year-old Nicholas Bakari. He's from Palm Beach Gardens. I spoke with his girlfriend tonight by phone, who was also involved in the crash. She didn't want to speak publicly as she's still having a tough time with this loss. Now, that crash happened right behind me here at this intersection of Blue Heron Boulevard and Avenue S. Police say Bakari was hit by a driver who ran a red light. The suspect was driving a 2020 Nissan Altima with a California license plate. The impact from the crash sent Bakari into the path of another car. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. His girlfriend, who was riding with him, was also hospitalized and treated for serious injuries. Although this crash happened in Riviera Beach, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is currently handling the investigation, according to Police Chief Joshua Lewis. On Sunday, he released a statement saying the victim and passenger were not involved in any police activity, as suggested by social media posts. Now, investigators are urging anyone with information on this crash to come forward. Again, they're looking for the driver who was behind the wheel of a 2020 Nissan Altima with a California license plate. Reporting in Riviera Beach, I'm Kimmerell Eppinger. Back to you.
Turning now to an update on the search for triple shooting suspect. Stewart police say a 73-year-old was shot and killed while watching TV in her home on Thanksgiving night. Two other people, also caught in the crossfire, were critically hurt. Today, Stewart Police Chief announced his office plans to release more specific details on exactly what happened that night. Detectives are still trying to track down suspects connected to that shooting. A U.S. mail carrier held up at gunpoint in Delray Beach just last week. Now a $50,000 reward is being offered for tips leading to an arrest. This happened November 19th along Village Drive. Two men caught on camera running from the area. Officers say they got away in an older model four-door sedan. This is one of the several recent armed mail carrier robberies. Similar incidents also reported in Boca Raton and Fort Pierce, as well as Tamarack in Broward County. Tomorrow, a federal judge will begin hearing a high-profile case involving Governor Ron DeSantis. He's accused of overstepping his authority when he removed a state prosecutor in August. Governor DeSantis ousted Hillsborough State Attorney Andrew Warren. Judge Robert Hinkle will oversee the case. The gavel drops at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Governor DeSantis says he fired Warren for refusing to enforce Florida's newly enacted ban on abortions after 15 weeks. Judge Hinkle's decision could determine if Warren is allowed to get his job back. Tonight, we're learning more about a scary shark encounter. This 10-year-old girl you see right there named Jasmine, now recovering in the hospital. A shark bit her on the foot over the weekend, and she was swimming, we're told, at Hope Sound Beach. Jasmine's family telling us lifeguards jumped into action right away when she started screaming for help. She will spend a few more days in the hospital, but is expected to be okay. And we're glad that she is. New research from the University of Miami suggests shark sightings in urban areas are becoming more common. Researchers are tracking 3 different shark species. They say garbage in the water might be attracting them to populated areas. The animals also zero in on fishing piers and marinas for food. And while shark attacks are rare, swimmers, of course, should always be alert and aware of their surroundings.
I tell people if you don't want to be treated like prey, don't act like prey. Prey runs and splashes at the surface. If you can just stay calm, most of the time a shark is just going to come and look at you. Humans are not a food source for sharks. They do not want to eat us. They do not want to bite us.
That is a good reminder and good advice. Shark experts also suggest avoid getting in the water after dark. A lack of sunshine makes it easier for sharks to mistake a person for food. An expert on all things beach surfing, James Whelan, you're out there in the water a lot. Have you seen some of these guys?
Oh, yeah. They are out there all the time. Hope Sound is notorious to be pretty sharky, and it's not the clearest of water, so it's always murky. It's close to the inlet up there, and that murky water comes down, so it's always kind of murky. We always say, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if you don't see them. Because on Palm Beach, when I go surfing, crystal clear water, and you see them all over the place. So
is that ever scary for you, and have you had a close encounter?
It is a little bit tense, especially if you're by yourself, but mostly if there's other surfers out there, you kind of feel comfortable in it. And yes, I had an encounter on Singer Island, Ocean Reef Park. One tried to get up and get my foot. I picked my foot up and I saw a big swirling gray mass behind me, so it was pretty scary. Of course, I paddled in right after that. But
I would
most
not be
of the
able to
time
keep
now
my
we're so
cool just like you, but
we're so used to it. We're like, we still want to continue surfing, so we'll just stay out there. But all right. That's most of surfers' sentiment, I think. All right, just be careful. Yes, dawn and dusk, usually not the best times out there. That's when they're starting to feed there. All right, so cold front down to the south here, and we do have a pretty nice night on tap for us tonight. Looking real nice, actually, with temperatures currently upper 50s now. Vero Beach, 59 degrees, 70 still in West Palm at 66 in Wellington. Look at this, we're 15 degrees colder in Vero than what we were at this exact 11 o'clock hour yesterday. So that cooler air finally settling on in. 4 degrees cooler in the Palm Beaches. Hey, we'll take it. Sure, the humidity has dropped a bunch too. You could tell a difference from the morning to the evening hours with the less humidity moving on in that drier air. So lows tonight, mid to upper 60s for the Palm Beaches, already seeing the 50s for the Treasure Coast, and we could see some patchy fog again, mainly the Treasure Coast pulled away from the coastal areas, say west of 95. 82 for a high tomorrow. Yes, that's still warm, but low humidity should make it feel nice and a lot of sunshine too. Coming up, I'll let you know how long this will stick around.
Thank you. Next at 11, protests break out across China because of extreme COVID lockdowns. The intense rules could cause trouble with the supply chain, how the U.S. stock market is reacting. And Cyber Monday is about to wrap up, but the deals just keep on coming. Retailers trying to boost their bottom line by offering deep discounts for longer periods of time. And Sandy Tree making its holiday comeback, the big celebration honoring the world's only 35-foot Christmas tree made of sand. Anger and outrage pouring into the streets of China. Protesters gathering in major cities across the country. They're demanding an end to mandatory COVID lockdowns and testing. It's the first time in decades thousands of Chinese citizens have defied authorities, some groups even calling on China's president to step down. Wall Street, keeping a close eye on what's happening in China, fears the protests and strict COVID restrictions could cause more supply chain trouble. That potential driving stocks down today. The Dow losing nearly 500 points, closing almost 1.5% lower. The Nasdaq and S&P also losing ground during the first day of trading this week. Cyber Monday might be about to wrap up, but many retailers are still offering deep discounts throughout the week. Shoppers spent a record-breaking $9 billion online on Friday. Today's total amount is expected to surpass that number. While you cross items off your holiday shopping list, experts say you should make sure you have a plan to pay for it. Credit card debt nationwide has jumped 15% since last year.
I think in the state of Florida, we have about average credit card balance of about $7,500. I think nationwide it's about $9,000, which is the highest I've seen, believe it or not, in pretty much my whole career.
If you're using a credit card, it's important to keep in mind that there is also a penalty APR if you miss a payment. On some credit cards, it can be applied and then can be much higher than your standard interest rate. Cybersecurity experts are also warning shoppers to be on the lookout for scams. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Online thieves are using fake websites and ads to promote fraudulent sales. Cybersecurity company Aura tells us consumers that should be careful trusting websites we've never heard of and always use credit cards for any online purchases because they usually have fraud protection.
The average person can't tell the difference between a fake storefront and a real storefront. Be super vigilant and make sure you are at the right spot.
Aura also says fake delivery notifications are becoming a common scam. So if you receive a notification from Amazon, UPS, or another delivery service claiming there's an issue with your delivery, they say reach out to the company directly to see if it is legitimate before you click on any links. This isn't only in South Florida story. A South Florida woman is suing a mac and cheese giant for $5 million. Her attorney is based right here in West Palm Beach. She's accusing Velveeta's parent company, Kraft Heinz, of lying on its packaging. That suit claims that mac and cheese takes more than 3.5 minutes to cook. The suit claims that that's only the microwave time, and it doesn't take into account adding the water, stirring, and other prep time. Now a class action lawsuit is seeking $5 million in damages from Kraft Heinz for deceptive and unfair trade practices. The company says the lawsuit is frivolous. Tonight, people across the South are bracing for severe weather. A storm system expected to bring threats of tornadoes tomorrow afternoon. More than 30 million people who live in the area are considered to be at risk. The National Weather Service says people in parts of the lower and mid-Mississippi Valley are the most likely to see severe weather. Tornadoes, as we both know, are nothing to play with and, to take seriously. Is that system going to bring any nicer weather for us here?
Yeah, it's going to be the same front that comes, not this one, but later on in the week. So Thursday's front, but it will be much weakened by the time it gets down here. And a big situation there. Like we hardly ever, if ever, see a level 4 moderate risk, and they have it here with a big bullseye here. Now this is a day or two. This has been going on here, a couple of days where this has been the area of concern here for severe weather. So they've had a couple of days notice here for the potential for multiple tornadoes and a big severe weather outbreak here in parts of the deep south. Notice Florida, South Florida, not in that mix. In fact, we're going the opposite way. We had a front move on through. Beautiful weather now, sunshine tomorrow, maybe just a few clouds around. Lower humidity, you can already feel it out there. It feels real nice, especially after baking away from Thanksgiving onward. We didn't really see any cold weather at all, and it's been quite warm around here. But temperatures are dropping. 59 now in Riviera Beach, 66 in Jupiter, starting to drop into the 60s now, kind of flirting with that in the Palm Beaches. And we'll be down in the 60s overnight, 50s for the Treasure Coast. Maybe you'll need that jacket in the morning. Mid to upper 60s for the Palm Beaches should be real pleasant. Warmer the closer to the coast you get. Ocean temperature still around 80, 81 degrees. Low 80s for highs tomorrow and still warm, but with lower humidity, should feel real nice. In the sun, it'll still feel warm, and if you have to work outside, you're still going to be sweating it out, but at least it'll be a little bit more comfortable. Now, we're approaching the end of our graph here. We're supposed to be into the upper 70s this time of year, in mid-60s. So even though we're dropping a couple degrees, we're still above average. Even with the next front that will drop us a couple more degrees, still a little bit above average there of the upper 70s. So here's a front down to the south. Tomorrow, sunshine, gorgeous. Get out and enjoy it. Very comfy humidities.